Hi, this presentation is brought to you by HIMSS India Chapter Education and Professional Development Committee. In this presentation, we are going to explore what is HIMSS CPHIMS-CA certification. Before we go ahead, let's have a brief introduction about HIMSS. The Healthcare Information Management System Society is an American not-for-profit organization dedicated to improving healthcare in quality, safety, cost effectiveness, and access through the best use of information technology and management system. Let's meet HIMSS India Chapter Education and Professional Development Committee. Mr. Ishaq Qadiri, Chair, Mr. Kanagras, Co-Chair. Committee members, Mr. Anjin Saifuddin, Mr. Sachin Malhotra, and Nurul Athar. It's me who is doing this presentation. Contents of this presentation: what is HIMSS certifications, eligibility requirements, CPHIMS outline of examination topics, CPHIMS examination application and scheduling process, and renewal of CPHIMS certifications. Let's see what is HIMSS certifications. HIMSS certification provides a stepping stone for entering the health information technology industry and serve as a roadmap for more seasoned professionals. Currently, HIMSS offers 3 certifications. CHIMS, Certified Associate in Health Information and Management Systems. CPHIMS, Certified Professional in Healthcare Information and Management Systems. CPHIMS-CA, Certified Professional in Healthcare Information and Management System, Canada accreditation. Certification is only applicable in Canada. CHIMS certification. The entry-level certification program requires high school diploma or equivalent, and the exam content spans general foundational knowledge about the industry. Eligibility for CHIMS examination requires fulfilling the following requirements: high school diploma equivalent. CPHIMS certification. The CPHIMS certification is designed for professionals with proven industry experience and is considered the flagship of HIMSS certifications. CPHIMS eligibility requirements: bachelor degree from an accredited college or university plus 5 years of information and management systems hand-on work experience. Of those 5 years of experience, at least 3 years of those years must be in healthcare settings. Or graduate degree or higher from an accredited college or university plus 3 years of information and management system experience. Of those 3 years of experience, at least 2 years of those years must be in healthcare settings. Or 10 years of information and management system experience. Of those 10 years of experience, at least 8 years of those experience must be in healthcare setting. All HIMSS certification span 4 main content area: healthcare and technology environments, clinical informatics, healthcare information and system management like analysis, system design, system selection, implementation, support and maintenance, testing and evaluation, and privacy and security. Fourth one is management and leadership. As we know, CPHIMS exam is divided into 4 sections: general, system, administration, and clinical informatics. Okay, let's explore each section in detail. First one is healthcare environment. Under healthcare environment, CPHIMS candidates are required to study following topics: articulate characteristics of different types of healthcare organization, for example, hospitals, clinics, ambulatory centers, community health organization, healthcare, peers, regulator, research, and academic. Articulate characteristics of relationship within and across healthcare organization, for example, health information exchange, public, private, continuity of care. Describe the roles and responsibilities of healthcare information and management system professionals within organizational structure in which they work. Recognize the impact of commonly accepted laws, regulation, accreditation, and other state of local rules that govern critical health information and system management services, industry, including privacy, safety, and security, privacy regulation, pharmacy, environment of care, patient rights on the healthcare industry. Evaluate trends in healthcare technology and implement strategies to improve patient outcomes, for example, telemedicine, patient portal, wearable device, population health. Now we'll see technology environment. Under technology environment, CPHIMS candidates are required to study following topics: articulate characteristic of application commonly used in healthcare, for example, clinical, administrative, financial, consumer, business, intelligence. Articulate characteristics of technology infrastructure that support the healthcare environment, for example, network, communication, data integration, privacy, and security. Now we'll go to next section, that is systems. Under system, first section is system analysis. Under system analysis, candidates are required to study following topics: apply appropriate concept of system development, for example, system development life cycle or SDLC. Apply and utilize project management methodology components, for example, need analysis, gap analysis, defining and prioritizing requirements. Apply appropriate concept of process improvement, for example, DMAC and PDCA. PDCA stands for Plan, Do, Check, Act. Utilize standard visualization tools to analyze and improve current business and clinical processes, e.g., process mapping, flow diagramming, gap analysis. Interpret and analyze disparate data sets. Formulate alternate processes and potential solutions for new or improved applications and or systems. Evaluate if a proposed solution aligns with organization strategic and operational plans. Perform cost-benefit analysis to evaluate impact on issues related to healthcare system, for example, customer satisfaction, patient care quality, economics, access to care, business process improvement. Develop proposals that include recommended approaches and solutions and plan for realizing benefits. Analyze and interpret business documentation to promote system change and or implement, for example, RFP, request for proposal, request for information, SLA, SOW, and NDA, etc. Now we'll see design, system design. Under system design, CPHIMS aspirants are required to study following topics: ensure interoperability of software, hardware, network components, and medical devices. Ensure compliance with applicable industry, regulatory, and organizational standards. Ensure process exists to incorporate industry, technology, infrastructure, legal, and regulatory environment trends. Design and information infrastructure that support current and anticipated business needs, for example, business continuity, disaster recovery. Evaluate existing and emerging technologies to support organization future growth and strategy. Employ and implement effective data management using established data governance protocol. Now let's see next section, selection, implementation, support, and maintenance. Conduct solution selection activities, for example, identify organizational stakeholders, demonstration, site visit, references. Employ effective technical change management practice checks. Identify and execute effective training and support measures, for example, computer-based training, classroom training, train the trainer, at the elbow support from super user. Implement solution while managing scope, schedule, budget, and quality. Maintain healthcare information system, e.g., operate, upgrade. Analyze data for problems and trend, for example, error reports, help desk logs, surveys, performance metrics, and network monitoring. Now we'll see testing and evaluation. Under testing and evaluation, CPHIMS aspirants are required to study following topics: administer a formal testing methodology, for example, unit test, integrated test, stress test, acceptance test. Implement and monitor compliance with internal controls to protect resources and ensure availability, confidentiality, integrity during testing, for example, security audit, versioning control, change control. Validate implementation against contractual terms and design specifications. Evaluate that expected benefits are achieved and report metrics, for example, return on investment, benchmark, user satisfaction. Now we will go to next topic, that is privacy and security. Under privacy and security, CPHIMS aspirants are required to study following topics: define and implement organizational policies, procedures to ensure confidentiality, privacy, security, and availability and integrity of data. Assess and mitigate privacy and security vulnerabilities. Define and implement user access controls according to established policies and procedures. Assess and implement physical, technical, and administrative controls to ensure safeguards are in place to protect assets, for example, servers secured, unattended computers, two-factor authentications. Define organizational roles responsible for managing vulnerabilities, for example, information security, physical security, and compliance. Develop and implement data management controls, for example, data ownership, criticality, security levels, protection controls, retention and destruction requirements, access controls. Validate an ongoing basis the security feature of existing system. Now I'll go to next section, that is administration. Administration is divided into further two sections, leadership and management. We'll explore both this section together. Under leadership and management, CPHIMS aspirants are required to study following topics: contribute to organizational strategic planning, for example, measure performance against organizational goals; assess the organizational environment, for example, corporate culture, values, and drivers; forecast technical and information needs of an organization by linking resources to business needs; develop and implement an IT strategic plan and departmental objectives that align and support organizational strategies and goals; evaluate performance, for example, service level agreement, SLA, goal, performance indicator, system effectiveness; evaluate effectiveness and user satisfaction of system and service being provided; promote stakeholder understanding of information technology, opportunities and constraints, for example, business and IT resources, budget, project prioritization; develop policies and procedure for information and system management; understand and comply with organization ethical business principles; comply with legal and regulatory standards. Okay, employ comparative analytics, for example, indicators, benchmarks; prepare and deliver business communication, for example, presentation, reports, projects plan; facilitate group discussions and meetings, for example, consensus building, conflict resolution; provide consultative technology services to the organization; develop educational strategies for information management system function; maintain organizational competencies on current IT technologies and trends; apply effective risk management to internal and external processes, for example, risk assessment, risk mitigation; maintain effective ethical working relationship with internal and external stakeholders, for example, clinicians, vendors, partners; present interpretation, recommendation of data analysis to decision makers; employ organizational change management techniques in support of solution implementation; define roles, responsibilities, and job description for health IT functions; evaluate staff competency in information management system skills; manage projects and portfolios of projects; manage contractual agreement with vendors and partners, for example, contract, cost, schedule, support, maintenance, performance; manage budget and financial risks. Now let's move to next section, that is clinical informatics. Under clinical informatics, CPHIMS aspirants are required to study following topics. Identify basic clinical vocabulary terms frequently represented in healthcare informatics, for example, dosage frequency, dosage routes, and body systems. Identify basic healthcare IT vocabulary terms frequently represented in healthcare informatics. Identify basic clinical metrics frequently represented in informatics, for example, average daily census, turnaround time, adherence, barcode medication administration. Develop and implement system functionalities to optimize clinical effectiveness and efficiencies. Interpret clinical and operational outcomes through use of various data analytics tools, for example, reports, tables, graphs, charts, predictive models. Develop mechanism to facilitate ongoing clinical content and decision support tools. So now let's conclude. There is healthcare domain, and there is information technology domain, and there is gap between these two domains. So the goal of this CPHIMS certification is to fill this gap. Now let's see CPHIMS examination application and scheduling process. After fulfilling the CPHIMS eligibility requirement, a candidate may apply for CPHIMS examination on HIMSS website. This is HIMSS website. Remember, I have given all this important hyperlink to video description. CPHIMS examination fees. HIMSS individual organizational affiliate member, $399 US. HIMSS regular corporate or student member, $429 US. Non-member, $549 US. CPHIMS retake fee, $269 US. CPHIMS extension fee, $109 US. Online application and scheduling. Once a candidate has applied for CPHIMS exam, the application will be reviewed. If approved, the candidate will be sent an authorization to test ATT email. The ATT email will include the person view website and additional details needed for the candidate to make his or personal testing reservation. This is person view websites. I have given this link to video description. Approved candidates must test before their eligibility expire, which is 90 days after being approved. Although CPHIMS examination consists of 115 questions, the score is based on 100 questions. 15 questions are pre-test questions and do not impact the candidate's score. Renewal of CPHIMS certifications. Periodic renewal of CPHIMS certification is required to maintain certified status and to demonstrate ongoing commitment to remain current in the field. Initial certification or renewal of certification is valid for 3 years. Candidate may renew the CPHIMS credentials through one of the following ways. First, successful re-examination. To renew this way, successfully pass the CPHIMS examination no more than 6 months prior to expiration of your CPHIMS certification, subject to usual fee and provisions for testing. An additional CPHIMS renewal fee is not required if a candidate selects this way to renew the designation. Other way, completion of 45 clock hours of continuing professional education over 3 years, 3-year renewal period and payment of renewal fee. You can visit following link to renew your CPHIMS certification. I have given this link in video description also. Okay, that brings us to end of presentation. Thanks for watching. I hope you would have found it helpful. If you have question, write in comment section. I will be happy to answer.